the sun spent so long. Lately I've been spending time with a good friend of mine. His name's the darkness.
The first thing I'm going to do is say hello, Katie, and welcome to this lovely pub, wherever it is. Your influences in terms of family, is there anybody in your family?
I think all of my family are kind of really into music, but there are no musicians really. My parents have always kind of taken me to festivals and taken me to gigs from being tiny, and I think that's the main influence. But with regards to kind of musicians in the family, there aren't really any. I think the love of music is just equally as important as having a musician around you. So I think for me, watching the musicians and bands as a child was a big thing.
Yeah. When was the first time you remember singing? Was that something you picked up straight away at school, or?
No way. No, it was very late. In fact, I started playing the guitar when I was 15, almost 16.
Yeah.
And then started singing after that. And so I had a big break from playing anything at all. And when I was 15, 16, basically I picked up my dad's guitar that was kind of just gathering dust in the corners, more and more, really.
You didn't want to be taught in any kind of arbitrary fashion then, you wanted to do it in your own time, really?
Yeah, I think because music is so personal anyway, and you kind of discover your own taste as such, then it's...
Did you do it by book, or did you use, was the internet operating at that level?
Yeah, dial-up now. I think it was mainly just friends really helping me out and showing me things. So I kind of, in a way, I was having lessons, but nothing structured. It was like, oh, can you just show me how you play that part of, one of your songs or whatever, and just watching people really. And obviously, yeah, the internet's huge. Watching videos online was a big thing. So it's always a similar sort of thing, just listening and watching really.
What was the music that was influencing? What kind of music did you like as you were growing up then?
I used to listen to hours of music every day as a kid because I used to live in the countryside and get the bus to school. And I remember having a little MP3 player and I used to listen to it for hours each day. And I was really into indie music actually growing up.
Anybody in particular for the late 60s music scene?
Well, I mean, I'm a broken record, but John Martin is my main man. Yeah, he's a huge influence and kind of always has been. He's always been around since I was playing the guitar, so that's been a huge influence on my music. Joni Mitchell is another obvious person who I think everybody likes in some capacity. So yeah, it's that whole kind of acoustic sort of, like Roy Harper, Sandy Denny, those kind of people. So.
Yeah, huge Roy Harper, of course, as well in that time.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you ever join a band, or did you always want to play solo?
I started off playing with a friend from school. That was probably only for a year or so, and we were mainly just playing other people's songs that we were listening to and enjoying at the time. And then I started. I felt that to learn how to play the guitar in a way that I was wanting to, the only way I could really do that would be to write my own songs. So I started to learn to teach myself the guitar through writing my own songs. And then gradually as I gathered more of these songs, I kind of started playing on my own.
So how did that work? And is it your songwriting process? Are you saying you start with the music rather than the lyrics, or the other way around?
There's really no rhyme or reason, but I think I do generally have a guitar part first.
Okay.
Yeah. But having said that, I've written a lot of songs with just a blank piece of paper and written lyrics and then put a piece to it afterwards. But I think probably my favourite way is to have the guitar part first. Because that kind of, I guess it's the John Martin sort of influence in that sense, where I enjoy how words sound with the guitar part.
So how many years have you been playing? Well, you're not totally professional, are you? Or are you now?
I do it full time.
Right.
Yeah.
So making a living from being a musician is an incredibly difficult thing, as I know from lots of my friends who are musicians. So, but you managed to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it so much that it's definitely a full-time job as well, which is, you know, I enjoy almost all of the aspects of being a full-time musician.
Because the interesting thing about being a, especially acoustic musician, is that you have to be a storyteller as well. And I don't mean just a song, but you know, the gaps in between songs have to be filled. So, did you struggle with that at the beginning at all?
I think naturally, you know, you're a musician to play music, I guess. But as I've, you know, been doing it more and more, I really enjoy joking around in between, I suppose.
Well, some people started off musicians and then became stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
Mentioning people like Jasper Carrot and Billy Connolly, and people like that. So you never know, a career might diverge.
I don't know.
Okay, well let's hear some now. You actually play some John Martin sort of appreciation gigs. I don't know, what do they call them?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people who do something called the John Martin Gathering, which, yeah, this group is made up of all kinds of people who are all either connected to John Martin or really love his music. And they've been going for quite a while now, and last year they had you know, a wonderful chance to share this kind of appreciation of John Martin wide, because they've got a gig at Celtic Connections, and Danny Thompson was the guy who curated that. And that was a big moment. Yeah, it was a really, really special night to kind of witness and be part of, because I think his music is kind of very emotional as it is, and then to have, you know, thousands of people in a room all feeling that at the same time is really nice. So.
I saw a video of you playing with Danny Thompson, and that must have been an incredible moment for you.
Yeah, gee whiz, it was. Yeah, because he's the guy, you know, who I've been watching for years alongside John.
Well, they were incredibly close, those two.
Okay. This is John Martin's I Couldn't Love You More. Kiss the sun right out of the sky for me. If you told me all the lies I might deserve, and if you lay right down in the rain, couldn't love you more.
till my eyes could no longer shine fire. And if you walk beside me along the home, if you lay right down and die,
What do you find the current influences? Have they changed at all since you've been playing? I mean, John Martin, for example, you mentioned as a major influence. Has any of that changed? Has his impact upon you changed? Has it become greater, lesser? Is somebody else?
Yeah, I think naturally you always find new musicians through other musicians. I think actually it's my influences have become a lot more. I don't know, broader in the sense of like more traditional in some ways. I listen to more traditional music than I ever did, but also more experimental because of, I guess, John Martin. I don't know, I really like, there's a lot of really cool record labels around at the minute, and I enjoy following what they release because that's a great way of finding out who is, you know, creating new music who you're probably going to enjoy. So I don't know, I really like people like Riley Walker, American guy. I don't know, I just really enjoy the people who are kind of rooted in that but kind of made it their own thing. So yeah, I think you know, you're constantly on a kind of journey finding new music, isn't it? You know, there's so much out there, and as you mentioned earlier, the availability of music on the internet is vast, you know.
It's kind of good and bad though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I mean, people don't buy music so much now because they can listen to it almost anywhere for free.
Yeah, I think at the same time there are a lot of really special ventures out there, aren't there? And, you know, if you ever feel that way, it didn't take long for you to suddenly, you know, realise, wow, there's a lot of great people doing great creative things around them. Just a lot of people who are really wanting to support the arts, and I think, you know, this idea about, you know, music being available online is totally a good and bad thing, because I think a lot of people still use it as a tool to find new music, and then they'll go out and invest in that elsewhere, which is still an important thing. So this is called Wormhole, it's the most recent song. Walking after rain or sleeping when you're tired.
Darkness brings midnight and it throws away my care. With morning comes sunrise, the wood pigeons call. I rise from my pillow and I climb out of the
This was one of those songs that I wrote the lyrics for first, in fact, an anomaly. It's called Hello Sun.
Hello, sun, it's been so long. Lately I've been spending time with a good friend of mine. His name's the darkness. Hello, sun, wouldn't it be nice to spend some time together? Wouldn't it be nice? Hey. Hello, sun, it's been so long. It's Mayday. April showers cannot fool us anymore. Hello, sun, wouldn't it be nice to spend some time together? Wouldn't it be nice? Hey. Hello, sun, look what you've done. Darkness has run. He's been wordlessly watching, quietly waiting, fair eyes. Hello, sun, look what you've done. Wouldn't it be nice to spend some time together again? Shadows only exist from day to day. Dissolve come the night, come the night. I am not the hunter you say I am. It's next, it's always in my head, never in
So, how do you see your future? I mean, do you want to end up sort of world famous, and or are you looking to continue to make maybe slightly bigger venues for your live gigs and grow that way organically?
I think, yeah, I think so far it's been organically. I've just, tried to do as much as I can do and enjoy it all, and I'd just love to continue doing that and continue to be able to play my music in front of people who enjoy music, and release more music to kind of, I guess document the process and have a good time. Yeah.
Do you find, are you writing more songs? Is the songwriting process fairly easy for you? Do you always have ideas, or do you struggle sometimes with that?
I generally, I go through like fairly long periods of not much at all, and then sometimes I'll just sit down one evening and maybe get 2 or 3 almost done from bits here and there. So it's not something that I've kind of found really easy from the get-go, but it definitely ebbs and flows. So yeah.
Do you scrap much, or do you tend to stick with an idea?
No, I think if I'm not enjoying it, if I'm not feeling it, then I'll scrap it. But maybe not forever, it'll just go in a drawer for a long old time and come out at some point in the future.
You take different ideas from different parts and maybe assemble them into something new.
Yeah.
Okay, if people want to find you, where's the best place for them to go? This is your chance.
Whoa!
And you'll see something scrolling across the screen, but in the meantime...
So that would be my website, which is katiespencer.net, and that's Katie with an IE. And all the social media, I'm on all of that. But
with links from your website, I assume.
Yes.
Yes.